When I was a child and wild, even then I examined myself. I got to know me so that when I speak truth. Knowing in my youth, I would stand like none around me can. Stand even when I would become a man. Living in this hell hot and in this world cold, I sold but never sold down. When my enemies came, I stood for what I believed in, and what I believed in they knew, which is why I stood and why I could, and I still stand. Not from a crew, a gang, a clan. Smile on my face, gleam in my eye, on these 2 feet I stand. It is your kind I speak to those living in darkness, stabbing people in the back. I speak to those heading for the blame without shame. It is your kind who stab in the back when nobody's looking. I was on the front lines of war, stirred the pot while the enemies were cooking. And that is when you called and the police came and took me. And for these crimes, you know I stood not guilty. And that about your game has shook me. The game I bled, never a snake, so I never shed. Stood on the blue, but from head to toe, my name covered in red. And just like that, a real gangster is dead. But he needed to die because that real man inside was in prison and dying. Gangster pushed forward while the inside was rock, but still fought to keep it moving. For what? For you? If you understand, then you might be a man, and the truth is closer than you think. It is for you I bring this message. A man whose life has been tested on 2 feet through battle and still resting. I encourage you to examine yourself. Start back when you first remember because it still exists. Deal with those issues one at a time, I insist. And I'll tell you looking straight in your eyes that it's time. Stop being afraid of what you will find, because what you find inside you is you. You can't hide from the truth. If you don't like who you are, then change. Don't consider thoughts of lanes. In their minds, they claim to be that guy seeking fame but shame. Protected by their gangs of cops who cross lines of justice and flame. Not counting the cost, can't see they already crossed over the lines, the blurred lines and laws. Divide and conquer, remember?